Hello everyone and welcome to the Dental Prep Academy. So, in today's video, I am going to brief you about the endodontic files and other armamentarium you would be needing for your endodontic kit. So, let's get started. So, after deciding that you would be doing endodontic treatment, firstly, you need to decide which type of file you would be using. Is it K file or is it H file or so many other files are available in the market. So mostly we would be using K files as H files are mostly used in retreatment cases. They help in gutta perca removal. In permanent teeth mostly we need to use K files. So whenever you see a square symbol on a file packet, it means it is K file. Now deciding upon the type of file, K file, you need to decide like what length you are going to buy the files in. So the files are available mostly in two lengths, that is 21mm length and 25mm length. So mostly you would be using 21mm length, but in case if you get a very long root, like in case of maxillary canines, which has got root of about 21 or 22mm in length, so that time you would be needing 25mm length file, right? So one thing also to note here that you can use a larger size file to adjust 25mm file in a smaller working length tooth, but you cannot do the opposite. You cannot increase the size of your file later on, the length of your file later on, sorry. So mostly you will be needing 21mm, but sometimes you might also need 25mm length. Now after deciding upon the length of the file, you need to buy the number of files. So we know that file number begins from 6, 8, 10 and like that it goes on. So instead of buying separate file packets, I would recommend you to buy assorted file packets. So assorted file packets, you can see they come in one packet. 15 to 40 number files can be found in one set, and 45 to 80 number files can be found in another set of files. So these two packets you can buy. Now you can also see that 10 number file is not there in these packets. So 10 number file packet I recommend you to buy separately. Moreover, 10 number files can be of use whenever you are trying to bypass an instrument or to correct some endodontic mishap that has happened. So 10 number file I recommend you to buy a separate packet. So like when you have 15 to 40 number, 45 to 80 number and 10 number file packet, I think you have everything to go. You can either buy them in both 21 or 25mm length, or if you're really tight on your budget, you can prefer to buy only 25mm length file, and rest you can get later on. Now one thing to note in this slide is that I have highlighted all the things that you would need to buy with red and all the things that can already be available with you. So those things I have highlighted with blue color. So after deciding upon the file, you would also be needing paper points as well to dry the canal first. So you can get paper points as well along with the file. And after getting the paper points, you will be needing gutta perca points. As we are doing hand filing, so mostly we are using gutta perca points 2% paper because our files are also 2% paper only. So gutta perca we place with the help of ZOE sealer. So that sealer you can, I think, easily obtain from your department. And for mixing that sealer, you will be requiring a glass slab and also a spatula. And also, like uh, you can get few other things like a metal ruler, and kidney tray, and also irrigant part I miss. So whenever you are using the files in the canal, you always need to use the irrigant. So what irrigants do, like if you suppose you are using a 10 number file, so you can have EDTA. EDTA comes in two forms. It comes in the form of paste, and it also comes as liquid EDTA. So mostly you would be using paste kind of EDTA in regular settings. Liquid EDTA is also used when there is calcified canal. In calcified canal cases, you can use liquid EDTA, and but mostly you would be using EDTA paste only. So when you use your 10 number file, you coat your file at the apex with the help of EDTA paste, and then you start working with your canal. Now, when you are about to use 15 number K file, so before, and you coat it with the EDT and start using, so before using that 15 number file in the canal, you need to have an irrigating solution. So mostly in preclinical endodontics, you would be using distilled water or normal saline in the canal to flush out the debris which is created uh, by the file when it works with the canal. So to flush out the debris and to make sure that the apex is, that the apical foramina is patent, for that you need to regularly irrigate the canal whenever you are changing the file. Alright, and little bit more about irrigating solutions I would like to tell you that whenever you are changing any irrigating solution, you can prefer to use a normal saline in between them. Like this, you can avoid any kind of reaction between them. And some other common irrigating solutions are chlorhexidine. So chlorhexidine is basically used in retreatment cases, and chlorhexidine is used in retreatment cases, and sodium hypochlorite is also there. So what it does, it is basically a pulse solvent or soft tissue solvent, sodium hypochlorite. So it can be in various concentrations. It can be available. 5.25 is its highest concentration. But some people fear that the sodium hypochlorite might go into the it might go into the periradicular area and may lead to hypochlorite accident. So sometimes people dilute it and use it in concentrations of about 3%. So it's up to you, because why these irrigating solutions are so useful. These irrigating solutions are so useful because it does not matter how much well you have prepared your canal with your files. It does not matter whether you have used hand files, you have used hand rotary files, or you have used your endomotor to prepare the canal. You have used 2%, 4%, 6%, 8%, what percent you have used. It does not matter. Still, there would be areas which would have not been prepared by your file. So those areas are taken care of solely and solely by the irrigants. That's why use of irrigants is so important in endodontics. And last but not the least, so few tips for your excess cavity preparations also. You can use endozeber. Uh, so endozeber is what it does. It has got a non-cutting end. So it will flare up only the walls of the pulpal cavity and it will not cut the floor of the pulpal cavity. So thereby it would avoiding the perforation. And also DG16 probe you can use to locate a canal if you are not able to locate a canal. Thank you. So here you can see a spreader packet. 25mm length spreaders are there in this packet from 15 to 40 number. So this can be used in your lateral condensation of gutta-perca. So here you can see it is a packet of K5, as you can see a square symbol on it. It is the length has been mentioned. For the files it is 21mm length and the sizes of the file is ranging from 15 to 40. In this assorted packet you get 5 from sizes 15 to 40. You can also buy it in 25mm length, same packet. So here is another file packet that you can see. So I am talking about the file packet which is in the front, which has got different colors in it. So this one is having sizes from 45 to 80. Now look at two things, that just because the files are ranging from white to black, you cannot say which file number it would be having. So you need to look clearly that if it is 45 to 80 number or it is 15 to 40 number. So this thing you have to look carefully. Now this one is available in 25mm length as mentioned on the packet. Now this is the image of gutta-perca, ISO standardized gutta-perca. I am saying that this is ISO standardized because it has got color coding. As you can see the colors on the gutta-perca, white, yellow, red, blue, green and black respectively. Now suppose my master apical file or the last file which I use, suppose at working length of 20mm was 35. Alright. So now my gutta-perca with which I would be checking the tug back would be 35 number gutta-perca, and then with the spreader I would be confirming that which spreader is able to go easily within the 2 to 3mm of the working length, and then with that spreader I would start placing my accessory gutta-perca cone. Thank you everyone. Hope you like this video on Endodontics Armamentarrim. You would be needing in the preclinical setting to practice on extracted teeth. If this video was helpful, please let me know in the comment section below. If you have any other queries, do let me know in the comment section below. And I am also sharing a link of my Telegram group in which I am available. So you can join our community there as well and ask your doubts and questions or anything you would like to. Do subscribe my channel and don't forget to like the video. Thank you.